most common questions that people ask is how deep should you plant specific bulbs and other things? Now what we've done here is try to create a perfect picture for you so you can get the impression, and I'll run you through the different information. Now this is typical of a patio pot you may have at home. What we've done is slightly unusual in that we've created it into a sectional pot that really splits it in two. Now clearly you will never have this view of yours, hopefully not anyway, because you wouldn't want to chop your pot in half, but what we've done here is created an image of how bulbs could sit within the compost. Now this is often referred to as the lasagna planting method, and it really refers to the layers of bulbs. And there's a very, very easy rule of thumb. Now generally speaking, the bigger bulbs go towards the bottom, and the smaller the bulbs get, they come to the top. Now that's a rule of thumb. But actually you don't need to particularly rely upon that, because what you'll find is that every single bag of bulbs or bare root perennials or other things will typically have this information, which will tell you the item name, and it will tell you the plant depth and the plant spacing. So from your perspective, all you need the day you go and plant these into pots, or perhaps you could be planting them directly into the soil, all you need really is to take this in its packaging. And you'll also notice, as is the case here, there's quite a lot of sawdust in this particular bag. That's really, where you see sawdust, or it could be compost, it's really only put in there just to keep the bulbs or the tubers or the bare roots in perfect condition. Now, going back to our lasagna planting method, what you can see here is how you would construct it. So before you do anything, you put a small amount of compost in the bottom and you put your bigger bulbs. Then you layer in some more compost. So again, the reason it's called lasagna method is because you're building up the layers upon layers upon layers. The bigger the bulbs, the lower, the smaller the bulbs, the higher. And the image this will create, of course, is akin to a firework display. So what will happen is all of these bulbs will fire up and bring you their beautiful colours and their flowers at the perfect time for you. And of course, each will flower at subtly different times if you pick your bulbs well. So hopefully that explains it. The information's always on the bags, but just to give you an illustration, bigger bulbs at the bottom, smaller bulbs towards the top, it couldn't be easier for you.